Our Saviour has arrived by the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Chapter 6. Truth. I am well aware of my disputers who dispute without knowledge and who are followers of the devils for certain privileges. They claim to be representatives of God and Jesus, whom they claim to be the Son of God. But they are licensed, ordained, and sent by the devils. God-sent men are licensed by the world. This class, which loves to be revered and honored by the people, whether God has any respect for them or not, are really agents of the slave masters, the devils. They are secret persecutors and murderers of the prophets of God, and will say, if they had been in the days of the prophets, they would have been their followers and would not have opposed them. Yet they persecute me and my followers and all who teach the truth for the same reason that the enemies did to the prophets of old. It was special privileges that Pharaoh offered the enchanters to oppose Moses as being a liar. He promised them that they would be drawn near to him. Pharaoh. Holy Quran, chapter 7, verses 113 and 114. It is the nearness, friendship of the white race that the majority of the so-called Negro preachers seek, and not the nearness, love, and friendship of God. They openly confess that in their position, licensed and missioned by the white race to preach according to their likings, they cannot preach the truth if that truth is against the white race. Their followers, church members, burdens are ever made grievous to carry because of the love and fear of their enemies by the preachers. They call preaching the truth hatred. The source from which my teaching springs, or fountain from which I drink, is the same source from which Noah, Abraham, Moses, and Jesus drank. Almighty Allah, God, in whom you probably do not believe, as the disbelievers of the above-mentioned prophets did not believe in those prophets' truth. The early man, original man, knew the earth's revolutions, the circulation of blood, and the existence of microbes. The only man or people who were late in acquiring such knowledge was the white race, which is the only late or new race we have on our planet. adherence to the unknown is a throwback to anyone or nation. This is the number one holdback to the so-called American Negro. Without the knowledge of self or anyone else or the God of their salvation, they are lost, strictly adhering to or following those who preach and represent a mystery God unknown, but yet charge that mystery God with getting a son out of wedlock and of waiting 4,000 years to produce his son to give his made people, the Adamic race, the religion called Christianity. This is the gravest charge that could be made against the all-wise, all-knowing, and all-powerful God. And they say the beneficent God has taken to himself a son. Certainly, this is an abominable assertion. The heavens may almost be rent thereat, and the earth cleave asunder, and the mountains fall down in pieces, that they, the Christians' preachers, ascribe a son to the beneficent God. And it is not worthy of the beneficent God that he should like to himself a son. There is no one in the heavens and the earth but will come to the beneficent God as a servant. Holy Quran, chapter 19, verses 88 through 93. I bear witness with the above said that an all-wise, all-powerful God does not need a son. And if he would get one, as the Christians charge him, out of wedlock, he could be charged with adultery. I repeat, the white man's so-called Christianity is not only no good for the black man, but it is fast proving to be no good for the white race, who are the founders of that religion, and not Jesus, as they would like for you to believe. Purchase the books, CDs, and DVDs of the life-giving teachings at store.finalcall.com. Listen to the messages of the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan 24/7 at finalcallradio.com. Watch the Nation of Islam's weekly and live broadcasts at NOI.org.